way up to here.
And it lasted 8 nights.
All the way up to here.
And that was considered a miracle. But the real miracle of Hanukkah is that we light like candles today. When you consider the last 2,000 years of having our capital laid waste, and our temple destroyed, and moving to another country, and having to learn another language, and assimilation, poverty, and wars out of our control, and disease, famine, and all of the challenges. The real miracle is that you and I light candles tonight.
I celebrate this miracle, and I hope that those of you who are watching are lighting Hanukkah candles in your home. And we just talked to our daughter who lit Hanukkah candles in her home, and that's part of the miracle, is if you are blessed with children, that your children would be lighting Hanukkah candles too in their homes.
Tell the things that befell us, who can tell them? In every age a hero or sage came to our heart. At this time of years and days of yore, Maccabees the temple did restore. And today our people, as we dream, will arise, unite, and be redeemed. Things that befell us, who can count them? In every age a hero sage came to our aid. All right, now let's light the candle.
Okay. So we're going to light the candle that we refer to as the helper candle, the servant candle, the shamash, or shams. All right, that's the candle we're going to light first. And while we're holding that candle, we will sing the blessings. And tonight, the first night of Hanukkah, we have 3 blessings. We have 2 blessings that are part of every night of Hanukkah. I will get this. We just might need a different matchbox or a different side of the matchbox. But every night of Hanukkah, we hello Marilyn and hello Jan. Happy Hanukkah. Both of you.
I'd say Happy Hanukkah back, but they can't hear me.
Us.
You're welcome.
All right.
Powerful light that has spanned 2 millennia.
So the first blessing is a blessing to bring holiness. And now we have a blessing to express our gratitude for the miracles that have been our people's miracles in the past and that are ours today. And now we have a special blessing just for tonight, right, Rabbi Gary? It's because it's the first night of Hanukkah and to express our joy in this holiday coming around.
V'kiyamanu, v'hiviyanu, lazman ha'aseh.
Light a candle for the
one candle.
first night,
Are you going to sing Light One Candle? Let me
the
ask
night
him.
that allowed us to begin to feel restored and
Would you like to read this?
yes, I
Reading?
would, but I'm just going to wait to light the bottom of the shamash because if I don't, it won't stay up right in this Hanukkah. Did you see what this Hanukkah looks like?
No.
Abigail, you want to tell the story of this Hanukkah?
This Hanukkah, this menorah, some people call it, was from Jerusalem. My parents visited me in Jerusalem, and I saved my pennies and gave them this gift. And now that they're gone, it was one of the few things that I really wanted that they had, and I'm grateful for it. It's obviously a model of obviously a Western or Wailing Wall. Obviously Western, or it suggests Jerusalem stone that is throughout the city. Read.
On this first day, God created heaven and earth and light, a light so luminous that one could see from one end of the world to the other. Source of light, creator of all, creator of the sun and the moon and the stars, of goodness and hope, of good feelings like love and joy. Bring light to our lives through these candles tonight. As in generations past, may we know your light in a season of darkness. May we be warmed by your light and by the melody of Hanukkah. In your light shall we see light.
Rock, ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amidst the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious assailed by your help availed us, and your word broke their sword.
Hello.
Our own strength failed us, and your word
I don't understand what Facebook portal is. Does anybody know? Yeshua. Who said that?
Marilyn, we haven't practiced light one candle. I suggest that you download Peter, Paul, and Mary
Okay.
and play it.
I'll play it for my listeners.
And I want to wish you a very, very meaningful and happy and joyous and sumptuous Hanukkah.
Sumptuous.
May it be renewed,
Sumptuous?
reanointed,
you bringing me latkes?
And we'll be back.
Wait!
Happy Hanukkah, y'all.
Happy Hanukkah.
Wait!
to everyone.
Hi, Nancy.
Sumptuous. How do you spell sumptuous?
Friend from grammar school.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait! I'm trying to ask.
Enjoy your
Jeez.
in front of the light in your home.
Nice and simple. If you get bored, look up the tape on the inner meaning of latkes. And the recipe I suggested is time-tested and very good.
And delicious.
In my bill.
I affirm Rabbi Gary's Hanukkah cooking tonight. Okay. Chag Sameach.
Thank you. All right, let's go back and see if we can watch the beginning.
And happy Hanukkah. This year, more than most, I've been in denial about Hanukkah.
58 minutes ago.
Thanksgiving filled me up. All that turkey, the festivities, it distracted me from being ready for Hanukkah. So I thought, if it can happen to a rabbi, it can happen to anyone. And my thought then is, well, gotta get ready for Hanukkah. So I'm gonna start by putting apples in little apple juice on fire.
On fire?
I'll eventually make some applesauce out of them. And now I'm going to give you a couple recipes for latkes. I mean,
Post, share with.
you know, I can be in denial, but I still need latkes. Now I'm going to give you a potato latke recipe, and then I'm going to give you a sweet potato recipe. In fact, I'll start.
I guess I have to
the
make my
sweet
own
potatoes
latkes.
in my trusty Cuisinart.
Cuisinart.
The reason I start with the sweet potatoes is it's a lot easier to clean out the residue from the Cuisinart. Get on to the others.
Let's see if the other came back.
So, when it comes to potato latkes, I like to mix in things because, frankly, the world has too many plain potato latkes. And tonight, I'm going to mix in zucchini and carrots, which are already grated. So,
Okay, I'm pausing that to play the beginning of the other. Let's see. 12 seconds. Let's see if we can play the beginning of the other. Where's the unmute button? Where's the sound?
oh. Hello! Happy Hanukkah!
Happy Hanukkah.
We are just beginning to set up. Can you? Did you look at that? Well, happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah from me too, Rabbi Gary and Rabbi Lori. Hanukkah Sameach.
Lori and I just ate the latkes that I cooked in the demonstration. Sweet potato and potato zucchini.
That was probably me calling.
Carrot latkes. They were the best ever. So go to that video and understand that you have
See?
the
Hey, Marilyn.
makings of a very, very good latke. recipe.
I don't even know what Portal is.
Facebook Live. All right, so here we are, Portland, Oregon. First night of Hanukkah. I'm going to get my guitar.
I'm a live streamer and I don't know what Facebook Portal is.
First night of Hanukkah means remembering how to do everything from a year ago and many years ago. Many times.
Is this where I came in?
When it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and
Somebody's giving hearts. Thank you. Let me look.
It has a lovely melody with legs so short and thin. And when it is all tired,
it drops and then I win.
Oh, dreidel, I made it out of clay. And it's dry and ready. Oh, dreidel, I shall play.
Well, Rabbi Gary, have you ever seen a dreidel like this before?
I think this is where I came in.
I don't think it's dreidel. It's a pitcher.
It's a pitcher, but
like Sandy Koufax.
But look how it. But this pitcher is for pouring drinks for Hanukkah.
It's upside down.
For Hanukkah? Maybe not a drink. Perhaps oil. Why would we pour oil?
Well,
is it upside down?
Because we remember oil.
Because this holds a lot
nice
of
good
oil.
old Hanukkah
The story is about a lot of oil.
Well, what the Hanukkah story is about is there was enough oil for one night, and
that
it lasted
fill up this much.
8 nights.
Only up to here.
And it lasted 8 nights.
All the way up to here.
And that was considered a miracle. But the real miracle of Hanukkah is that we light like candles today. When you ponder the last 2,000 years of having our capital laid waste, and our temple destroyed, and moving to another country, and having to learn another language, and assimilation, and poverty, and wars out of our control, and disease, and famine, and all of the challenges, the real miracle is that you and I light candles tonight.
I celebrate this miracle, and I hope that those of you who are watching are lighting Hanukkah candles in your home. And we just talked to our daughter who lit Hanukkah candles in her home.
Yes,
and that's part of the miracle, is if you are blessed with children, that your children would be lighting Hanukkah candles too in their homes.
And what? What did you...
That you and I light candles tonight.
I celebrate this miracle, and I hope that those of you who are watching are lighting Hanukkah candles in your home. And we just talked to our daughter who lit Hanukkah candles in her home. And that's part of the miracle, is if you are blessed with children, that your children would be lighting Hanukkah candles too in their homes.
Yeah, well, apparently the child called me from Jerusalem at 7 o'clock this morning, and I didn't see it until half an hour ago, so I will call her tomorrow. Now, let me look. If anyone wants to watch the rest of that, it's on my Facebook page. It's shared to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Harbor Journal. Harbor Journal 2 is my blog page, and I shared it there too. And TSO, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, is at the Moda Center right now, and I did not go because I was not doing well enough to go. But I did watch their concert recently that they gave veterans free tickets to on YouTube. So let's go back to the latke recipe, and then maybe I'll play the song I asked them to play, and then maybe I'll pull up TSO.
And carrots, which are already grated. So
What if I turn this sideways? Will it work? Let me try. Can you tell me if you can still hear if I do it like that? Should I check the sound? Let me check the sound. On this stream. Let me check the sound on here. YouTube. So let's go back to the latke recipe. And then maybe
There we go.
I'll play the song I asked him to play. And then maybe
So,
I'll pull a TSO.
yeah, one more, which are already reading. So,
What if I turn this sideways? Will it work?
well, you are not the most cooperative quiz.
Can you tell me if you can still hear if I do it like
But
that?
it'll still,
Should I check the sound?
like,
Let me check the
difficult,
sound.
never made the baby less
On this
beautiful.
stream.
Well, the difficult
Let me check the sound
latke
on here.
demonstration never made the final
Let's go
product
back to the latke
less
recipe.
tasty.
The song I asked him to
So,
play.
now, enough potato rated. One more. I mean, after all, it's just Lori and me. And in the ideal world, I would drain the starch, but tonight I'm just going to chance it. I put in grated carrots, and then I put in grated zucchini. And no potato latkes would be any good without onions. And this year I'm using red onions that I've already sauteed with garlic. I add egg.
Do I need to move this?
In the ideal world, how much egg? I would, well, drink this amount of 4 eggs. Chance it. And
I don't have any eggs.
Carrots. Then I put in, and then grated zucchini. Then I put in a little larger. And no potato latkes would be any good without onions. And this year I'm using red onions. And
What?
stir it up.
What did he just put in?
So
Wait,
it looks
stop.
nice and
Go back
colorful.
10 seconds.
And stir it up.
Go back another 10 seconds. I didn't hear what he said.
Colander, whatever that's called.
What? Oh.
And
What?
stir it up. Colander, whatever that's called. And stir it up. So it looks nice and colorful. And now it's time for spices, which are over here. Well, actually, I got some great Cuisinarted matzah meal that I'm going to use for a binder. That's an essential ingredient. And now the spices. So I need, for every latke, a certain amount of salt.
It says vodka on the transliteration instead of latke.
You can never have too much salt in latkes. You also, by me, you need pepper and you need basil.
Basil? He's putting basil in his latkes? When is he going to bring me some?
Basil. All right. So, visualize I got probably 5-10 latkes. I'm grating salt. Now, pepper grinding. Pepper. And now, I'm gonna throw in the basil. A generous amount. Because basil, with the zucchini and the carrots and the potato
I never heard of
Make
basil
sense.
in my latkes before. Have
A
you?
little more matzo meal, thicken it a little bit better so it pulls together. And that is the beginning of the potato latkes. Now, why is it that we eat latkes on Hanukkah?
I don't have any latkes. What is wrong with this phone? Hold on a second.
To celebrate the miracle, right? The miracle of the oil. Let me ask you a question. If you got 8 times the value of gas today, and it went 8 times longer, would that be a miracle? Well, for the first week it might be a miracle. Maybe even for the first month, your memory of it would make you think you got by. But the gas would be used up. So, what is the miracle? The real miracle of Hanukkah? The real miracle, I think, is not that the oil is expected to just enough for one night, lasted 8 nights. The real miracle is that you and I celebrate Hanukkah today, these 2,000 years later, plus. And that is a miracle, given where our people has been, given the hard times, the times of poverty, times of... I'm going to try out this oil. I think it's getting there. Given the periods of poverty, the lack of military victories, the mobility of the Jewish people, we had our capital laid waste, we had our temple destroyed, and somehow you and I have managed to be Jews across that distance. And that is the real miracle that we celebrate every night of Hanukkah. So now I'm going to make sweet potato latkes.
It keeps saying vodka
Latkes,
instead of latkes in the transliteration.
I'm going to take some medjool dates, take out the pits, and put some in.
Hold on a second.
Break them up.
There's 9 minutes left, but I want to tell him that it keeps saying... Wait, let's see if he texted me. What is it called? The closed captioning? It keeps writing vodka instead of latkes. Hold on 1 second. Alright. Let's finish listening to what he said about making the latkes. Break them up. What is he breaking up? The medjool dates that he pitted.
Spicing is different in sweet potato latkes. I put cinnamon, my favorite, ginger, and some red pepper, cayenne. You know, I read recently that capsaicin is a preventative heart attacks. And I do like spicy food. So I'll put in that red pepper cayenne. I'll put in a good healthy portion of cinnamon. And I'll put in a good portion of ginger. Now, a few more eggs.
Albacore tuna is high in mercury.
Whisk it right up. Pour it in. I saw on my Facebook site, on my entry, that Trader Joe's has good latkes. But me, I want homemade.
I want homemade too. Why don't you bring me some?
Because of the dates, and because I want this to kind of mesh together, I'm going to get a low Cuisinart blade. And blend it all.
What was he trying to do? Put the blade on or what? Let me look again. Yeah, he was trying to put the blade on.
Just enough so that it, together with lots of meal, will make a nice
He put matzo meal.
cooking. Smells good. And I'm hearing my potato latkes on the way. in style.
You didn't invite me.
We've got a safe outside arrangement where we can light candles together. So give us a call. Bring me high. Hey, here's Lori.
Hello. Hello. Happy Hanukkah. Happy
I don't
Hanukkah.
even know if I introduced myself. I'm Rabbi Gary of Nesher. This is Rabbi Lori.
Hi. Welcome to our kitchen. Is that better? Like better without?
No.
We'll have to have. Well, how does it look, Gabba? Oh, how does it look, that Latkes?
It looks good.
Gigantic, and will be a whole meal. One Latkes. I think. We have to hold up the plate so everyone can see the size of the Latkes that Rabbi Gary just made. You want to bring it closer to us. We have to hold up.
How does it look, that Latkes?
It's pretty gigantic, and it will be a whole meal. One Latkes. I think. We have to hold up the plate so everyone can see the size of the Latkes that Rabbi Gary just made. You want to bring it closer to us.
Look at those Latkes. Now I'm going to make the beloved sweet potato Latkes.
After this, I'll play a Hanukkah song from Nefesh Mountain, but I'm going to shut off Facebook and YouTube so I don't get flagged for copyright. But that's in 3 minutes.
I like sweet potato Latkes.
Why?
They're sweet.
And if it's sweet, Gary likes it. I wonder if we can. Oh, tip the pan. No. Okay. Maybe we'll have a camera from up above, and then people can look into a frying pan.
Or get a mirror.
Remember, Gary was making latkes, not matzo balls. They aren't so flat.
I'll push it down.
Okay, that's the intention. Use the spatula to push down the lack of batter so that they all are flat. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay,
Well, the last thing I got to say is
here you go.
Happy Hanukkah.
And
Hey, Dave. Happy Hanukkah to you on the East Coast. It's Dave Caston.
hey, Dave.
Great to see you.
Now, I remember I began with this denial of Hanukkah, but no more denial. Denial will have to wait till Passover
Yeah, very funny.
That's
because we crossed denial
Yeah, whatever.
into freedom.
What's it, the night or the Sea of Reeds?
Eventually.
Eventually, the Sea of Reeds. Yes. Well, I hope you've had happy Hanukkah lighting at your homes in each
And
end.
if you want to light with us, come back at 7 o'clock. We're going to light online.
But welcome you to stay now. Yeah? You can stay on here? Or you say no that?
Good night. Well,
Okay.
this video is ended.
Okay. Shalom until next time. If it's at 7, we'll see you then. Hanukkah Sameach. Happy Hanukkah.
Alright, so what am I going to do? I'm going to turn off... wait a second, somebody just texted me. right. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna turn off YouTube and Facebook, and then I'm gonna try and find those 2 songs. Okay? How do I do this? Edit destinations. Turn off YouTube. Close YouTube. Close Facebook. Disable. Disable. Hello? I said I told it to stop, and it's not stopping. Disable. Okay, how do I stop it then? Close Facebook? No. Disable. Alright, how do I disable YouTube?